Wow, what a find. I've never seen these guys before. And I've just ran into 6 of them out here, all in like a 30-foot radius of each other. I guess it was only a matter of time hiking in the backwood low country of South Carolina that I was going to run into one, especially as big of a webs as these guys make. They can be found in parts all over the globe. This is the Golden Silk Orb-weaver. They look very intimidating and mesmerizing at the same time. They've been nicknamed banana spider because of their body, but that nickname includes other species of spiders that aren't even related, including the Brazilian wanderer spider. That's why I'm calling it the skull face spider, because the face is so striking and cool and the thing you tend to focus on, not the body. So I'm being very gentle here. She's playing along quite nicely. Well, I mean no harm. Right here, you can see the multiple strands of silk coming from her abdomen. And wait till you hear this. Most spiders have 4 to 6 glands for producing silk. She can produce and utilize up to 7. She has 7 different glands. These silks differ in the specific proteins that comprise them. All spiders can produce silk, but not all spiders' silk is the same. Oh, look at that red on the sides of the eyes. Another great feature. That smaller one is the male. The females are much larger with more complex coloration. They're golden orange color with 2 rows of paired white dots running down the length. The abdomen changes color as the spider matures. Her legs have dark yellow and brown bandings, and the first, second, and fourth leg pairs also contain black, brush-like tufts of hair near the joints. Males are 1/4 to 1/3 of the size of the female and have a more slender build. They have dark brown bodies and legs, and their legs contain a black band near the end of the tibial segment in the same areas as where the black hair tufts would be on a female. Well, as you can imagine, they get their name from the color of their silk. Here's some up on the tree. It's a very gold color. Very nice gold color. Well, they're supposed to make just a large 3 to 5 foot web. This one's easily 10 feet. It starts from this tree, and it goes to the center of the web right here. That's them. And then it goes up into the branch of this tree. That is way, way bigger than what you're going to read about. And there's plenty of space for them to be doing this out here. Here's what happens if you accidentally bump into one of the webs. Oof. So this is great. What you're about to witness is the male spider having a little snack right now on a pre-existing catch, and then the female's going to come over and say, "I'll be having that." You get a real good look at the intricacies of the web design from this angle. It's a real all over the place kind of web, and they always sit right in the center of it. They're not just the typical one circle design that's like 2-dimensional. These are more 3-dimensional and asymmetrical. Asymmetric as in having parts that fail to correspond to one another in shape, size, and arrangement. This is partially because they're more into web repair, unlike other spiders that can just take it down and just put up a new one. When a male golden orb-weaver becomes an adult, he'll no longer make his own web. They'll find a female to live with and live on the edges of her web and just share whatever is caught. To avoid being cannibalized, which is becoming less common in this species, probably for evolutionary purposes, the male will just approach the female when she is already feeding or present her with a parcel of food to eat, and when she's distracted, then he will fertilize her and retreat to a safe distance. The female golden orb-weaver spins a 1-inch egg sac on a tree and fills it with hundreds of eggs. I find that so fascinating that without ever being shown how, she knows exactly what to do and how to do it. When the spiderlings hatch, they'll only hang around together for a week or so, then it's off to start a life of their own. Spiders have contributed to the plant and animal kingdom for 400 million years. There's around 49,000 known species of spiders. Most spider species are harmless to humans and play important roles in controlling insect populations, and these guys are a great case in point. Although they look like they have the ability to hurt a person or a pet, they only leave a small pinch or a bite with very little pain, but I wouldn't mess with them anyway. They're just focusing on flies and moths and mosquitoes, beetles, grasshoppers. Unfortunately, sometimes catching butterflies and small lizards or frogs, but hey, that's the cost of doing business. And we see one here feeding on looks like a cicada bug. Those are pretty strong flyers and no match for these webs. Well, thanks for watching. I can't wait to see what we find next. Until then, see you in the woods.